7, the crowd is starting to come in. The opponents are filling the ring, the boxers are coming into the ring. But next up in the ring, it's going to be the very lively and unbeaten prospect Lyon Woodstock. We've seen him once before on Box Nation. We had him in the studio. He's got a bit of character about him, to be perfectly honest with you. I'd like to see what he's going to do tonight. He puts himself under a bit of pressure, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let's get over to the MC for the entire evening, Mr. Mark Burtis.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest this evening is 4 3-minute rounds. Firstly, fighting out of the red corner with over 100 contests to his name, weighing in 9-13-12. Tonight he wears the black shorts. Please welcome from Leicester, Ibrar, smoking Riyaz. And across the ring in the blue corner with an unbeaten record of 5 wins with 3 KOs, weighing in 998. And tonight he wears the red shorts. Please welcome from Leicester, Lyon Woodstock. Your referee in charge is Phil Edwards of Preston. We're now giving final instructions to both boxers. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 3s, Lyon Woodstock, Leicester, Ibrar, Riyaz, ready.
Representing 2 footballing cities who are flying high right now, of course. And Leicester particularly having a good day at the office without even kicking a ball, courtesy of Manchester City's draw against Norwich. And representing Leicester, Lyon Woodstock, who's bright, charismatic, colourful and confident too. And so far, Richie, he's been backing it up in the ring.
Yeah, nice little boxer, Lyon Woodstock. I remember him actually coming into a GB assessment camp up at Sheffield, and I like the look of him. He did some sparring up at GB, held his own and did really well. He's turned over and he's doing the business. Of course, from a fighting city, Leicester, fighters like, I remember Tony Simpson when I was growing up, fantastic middleweight he was, and obviously Chris Pyatt also. So yeah, if he manages to fill their boots, he'll be doing well, I think.
Yeah, and of course Rendell Munro in recent seasons as well, who went all the way to challenge for a world title. And Woodstock, although born down London way, Hackney, relocated to Leicester as a youngster and has been representing them ever since. Here he is, 22, and he's already fought Riyaz. This is a rematch. This, of course, also the 101st fight for Riyaz, and I think Woodstock will do well to box him early on, because he's not an easy man to dislodge, and particularly to stop Riyaz.
Yeah, one of those awkward journeymen, isn't he? Keeps his elbows tucked in, guard nice and high. Tough man. Tough man to stop. And going into the contest, you've got to be professional, haven't you? Obviously, Lyon Woodstock, he was down to box another opponent. He got called off, and Riyaz has come in at the last minute. But you've got to be professional.
He's certainly fighting in range and throwing lots of body shots early on, Woodstock. Lovely uppercut.
Well-timed shot that was from Woodstock. Riyaz looked tough kid. Knows he got caught there, but that right uppercut's a cracking punch.
And he almost let out a sort of warrior's howl, didn't he? As well, as if to say, yes, you hurt me, but come on, bring it.
What Woodstock needs to do also now, Alex, after that right uppercut, he's just finished on the left hook. But Riyaz himself, he's fancying his chances. He's trying to get close. He's trying to land that right hand over the top, Riyaz. So he's getting close. If you watch Woodstock, occasionally drops that left hand. That was a good left hook, though, from Woodstock. Good punch.
Yeah, I think he's hurt him. He just sort of froze briefly. A left hook back from Riyaz as well. Heavy punches getting through. And I think he made an impression, as Richie just spotted. Just froze there briefly, Riyaz.
Yeah, keeps his guard nice and high, Riyaz, but occasionally when he's about to punch with his right hand, he's open and gets caught with the odd left hook. Exciting round, Alex.
Wasn't it just? And it was a round with plenty of action, lots of punches, and I think that minute in between rounds is going to be crucial for both of them, particularly though for Riyaz.
Yeah, Woodstock here. There's that right uppercut and the left up, look, came through, and again. But he heard Riyaz towards the end of the round. Riyaz keeping the guard nice and high, but occasionally lets one get around the back.
When you've done your one, get him out of the line, okay? He's just going to swing, that's all he's going to do. Wait till you swing him over. Beautiful body weight, open the body, bring that body weight, bring it up through the middle. Now when he's opening up, he's going to come wide, straight through the middle. 15 breaths, stand up.
Ajmal Butt in the corner off Lyon Woodstock, who goes by the ring moniker of the King. At the moment, I suppose he's more young prince. And bearing in mind, we've had some sort of brash, flash young boxers in the last year or so who haven't necessarily quite lived up to it. Prince Patel, Romeo, you've got to be able to box and fight if you're going to talk as much as some young fighters do these days.
Well, Woodstock is really enjoying this now. What he's doing is turned to southpaw now, so he's obviously very confident. Remember, he's beat him on points before. The challenge for Woodstock tonight will be to try and stop Riyaz. So he's really enjoying it. But Riyaz, as we've said, is a tough guy to stop, and he even catches Woodstock there with a shot.
He did with a left hook when they were both winging away punches at the same time. And I always think when boxers do that, when they start hooking up close together, it's almost an element of luck about who just times it.
It's a 50-50, isn't it, sometimes when boxers are letting shots go like that. But the good boxers will actually wait for their opponent to throw a shot and beat him to it, counter-attack and just beat them to the punch. But you've got to have great timing and very fast reactions to do that.
I'm really digging this colour scheme as well. The socks tonight for Woodstock. One red, one black. I think it's all part of the show. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll get a shot of that for you at some stage, maybe in between rounds. But he's thrown a lot of leather here, Richie.
Yeah, he has, yeah. Like I say, I think Woodstock wants to try and stop Riyaz.
Well, that, I think, would be a statement. I think it's 44 fights, 2.5 years since Riyaz was stopped, and only 3 men have ever managed to do that in his 100 fights.
Well, it's a difficult guard to get through, isn't it, to actually pierce. If you watch Riyaz, when he comes up close, the hands are high, their elbows are tucked in, so it's difficult to actually get a shot through. You've got to try and wait for when he throws a punch, and like I say, beat him to it, and then his target area is exposed a little bit more.
Again, he's switching stance and positions, but a lot of the action is close up, and there's plenty of it. Nice uppercut again from Woodstock.
That was a good shot, wasn't it? Got through the guard, that one. Needed that left hook, though, just to finish it off.
.30 or so seconds to go in the second. Woodstock's put a lot of work in so far in the first 5 and a bit minutes.
Got to watch his hands here as well, Woodstock. You're hitting the elbows and damage you. You can damage your hands.
That's another beauty of an uppercut. Timed that perfectly. Riyaz is tough, though. He's seen it all before.
Absolutely.
Whether he gets down to Jim Evans' gym in Maidenhead or sometimes just trains in the back garden himself, he's always there.
Another good round, dominant round for this fella. I'll be happy in the corner. Just got to be a little bit more accurate with his work, I think. Like I say, it's a hard guard to get through. Let's have a look here. Riyaz actually had some success here. This one shot coming up. Let's have a look. Just hit him there, bang, there it was there. Lovely left hook from Riyaz. And that sparked then Woodstock into action. Nice little uppercut, nice little left hook from Riyaz. Woodstock came and responded well.
When he opens up, bang back out, use your defense to strike, use that
Little exhalation of air there, puffing to the cheeks as Lyon Woodstock comes out for this third round. They met back in December, this pair, in Whittick, when they went 4 rounds. And I think perhaps it's maybe the case when you're on the way up as a young prospect, you tend to meet some of the journeymen more than once. There's obviously incentive to do better than you did previously. Woodstock's come out with that intention tonight.
I think that's the exact intention. He's going to try and stop this fella. And as you said it would really make a statement, wouldn't it? Nobody stops this guy. He's very, very tough indeed. And again, comes forward. He's prepared to take a shot, Riyaz, to land. And what he does, he dips his head down, and a lot of your shots have got to be accurate, otherwise you're going to bang your hands up either on his head or his elbows. See, that was a good shot. That was a good left hook there from Woodstock. And that's mainly because Riyaz coming forward, throwing shots himself.
Do you ever have any tassels in your shorts, Richie?
No, not at all.
Don't think so.
No, I wasn't flashy enough for that.
I'd like to see some of the 70s shorts come back, actually. I know you were boxing later
than that. I was going to say, 70s, how old do you think I am?
I know you were boxing later than that, but I like the old velvet shorts.
Yeah, the velvet ones, yeah.
Maybe they'll make a comeback one day, but here we go. Minute and a half left of this third round.
You see, Riyaz, he's quite clever, isn't he, on the inside? He's looking to fight in at close quarters and get the odd shot. There he is, look, there again. It's a 50-50 on the inside then, isn't it? Woodstock, I think he's got the more power. But Riyaz, he tucks up. He's a small target to hit on the inside, and then he tries to just land the odd shot here and there. I think Woodstock would suit him better, just to create a bit of space and a bit of a gap between himself. That's not a bad right hand again from Riyaz. Woodstock holding his feet.
I wonder if maybe some of the weight and steam has just gone out of the Woodstock attack as well now.
Well, I think the accuracy's gone from his work, and there's less zip in it, and that suited Riyaz. And I think because Woodstock's holding his feet a little bit more, gets caught again with the left hook.
Still, he's throwing more punches. There's a bit back from Riyaz, who actually fought down in Wales just 9 days ago. Apparently might have been a bit unlucky only to get a draw marking his 100th bout.
That was a nice shot, lovely right hand there from Woodstock.
And a couple of body shots as well.
Woodstock trying to outmuscle his opponent here.
It's pretty much been toe-to-toe from the first bell, hasn't it? Not had to move around the ring. And I think he's just feeling the effects of the amount of work and the number of punches that he's thrown.
Quality work from both boxers here. Lovely right uppercut, left hook on the inside there from Riyaz. Woodstock himself, let's have a look, right hand, left hook again from Riyaz there. Woodstock holding his feet, he's prepared to trade on the inside, but occasionally he gets caught. But this is a good rally here from Woodstock. Works downstairs, switches the attack, and there's that little right uppercut again on the inside.
On that boxing, if you're going to right hand or the left hand round the corner, then put a defense behind it, okay? Change the angle. Just put 2-3 moves together, yeah? Boxing nice. Boxing nice, the tough man. You've got to stand there and meet him all the time. You know what I mean? 10 seconds. Big breath. Right, John. Okay, you're a lovely boxer.
He's put in plenty of work in the gym, Lyon Woodstock. He's been sparring the likes of Terry Flanagan, on top of the bell, of course, defending his WBO title against Derry Matthews in the very top of the bell, around about 10 o'clock. He's also boxed Liam Walsh, the excellent young Cromer boxer, who actually is one of only 3 men to have stopped Ibrar Riyaz in a boxing ring.
Well, he's shown another dimension now to his game. He's come out in this last round here now. He's starting on the back foot. He's working better with his jab. He's in Woodstock. Maybe they've said something in the corner, maybe to box a little bit more. Getting through with the shots, better quality work. But he's just gone on the back foot, you see. Creating a little bit of more space for himself.
He used to actually be a dancer as a teenager before he took up boxing, so he should have the moves.
That's where he doesn't want to be. He needs to move. There's a nice turn there. Yeah, good work there. He's in a pretty negative position in that corner. Turns it round. He's a tough kid, isn't he, Riyaz? He's enjoying it himself.
Absolutely, absolutely. We saw Lyon Woodstock up in Wolverhampton when he stopped Jack Kasai in a round, but there's no way you bowl over Riyaz inside 3 minutes.
He's not the speakers and the leads. He hasn't got the desk working. If he plugs the bloody 48 volt, the power mic's on, the light's not coming on. So the desk hasn't got light.
So that's where Riyaz is struggling now. When Woodstock's on the outside there with that jab, look at the gap. Now he can't close the gap down. See, he falls short with his jab, Riyaz. He needs Woodstock to stand and trade with him, and that brings him into the contest. But Woodstock, he's suddenly realised this. Look, you see, it's better boxing now. Riyaz is struggling now.
Well, I think we know he's a different boxer, perhaps, to the one we saw in the first 2 rounds, when he came out definitely with plan A, and that was going to be what was employed. And it's been great to watch.
Lovely shot there from Woodstock. It's good to see that, you know, he can box at distance and at range. Clever boxing's made easy for himself in this round, Woodstock.
Yeah, just took a right hand there,
Yeah.
Smiles across to us over the shoulder of Riyaz.
That's where Riyaz wants him, you see, in that corner.
Could he have done this the other way round, Richie? Could he have boxed first 2 rounds and then perhaps a bit of the stuff we saw?
Listen, I think he probably should have. He really went for it, didn't he, Woodstock? He wanted to stop his opponent, planted his feet, traded, and thought he would get his opponent out of there, but it hasn't happened. But this last round, for most of it, he's boxed well. As soon as he holds his feet, he brings Riyaz into it.
He just sort of leaned away, caught him with the right hand, and they're both taunting each other a little.
Entertaining contest.
Wasn't it just? Really enjoying it, as ever. Riyaz puts everything into it. His corner holds his arm aloft, and he's asked a few questions of Woodstock, and certainly the effort they put in and the rate that they fought at tonight. Great effort. Well, his nickname, he just come across to Richie and I, Riyaz. He's got the nickname Smoking.
Smoking.
And they both were smoking hot in there tonight. Good stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee scores a contest 40 points to 36. The winner in the blue corner from Leicester, Lyon Woodstock.
It's the second time that Lyon Woodstock has beaten Ibrar Riyaz in an entertaining contest once again. And he now takes his record to 6 without loss. A colourful character who we'll be seeing again.
Yeah, thanks very much. It's always entertaining when Ibs gets in the ring, and Woodstock, he's entertaining as well. What Ibs wants, he's been telling us, he's been screaming as he wants. I offered him a month-long training camp, and he said, I'll take a week-long training camp.
Apparently his cornerman just told me this was a 3-day training camp for this one. He took this rematch at 72 hours notice, and he went in there and as always gave a good account of himself against a good prospect.
I like Woodstock a lot. I like him a lot.
I just wish Steve, it's still very early, he'll develop and he'll know what's best, but he stays in that pocket a little bit too long if there is one negative. But you know what, when he boxes on the outside, more than capable. And I know you've been championing him ever since he turned pro when he won his debut with 30 seconds.
And we got him on the show. But I'll tell you one thing about him, and if it's a great flaw to have, he likes to have a fight. Sometimes he's got to learn them. He can float around, have a little move, but I still like him. You're watching us here. We are on Box Nation. It is the Echo we have coming up later on. Flanagan against Matthews, the WBO lightweight championship of the world. I announced a couple of new fights on my show on Thursday, and tonight I can announce this one. It's